We have played over 60 games on Tabletop, and I will often talk about the story or the narrative of the game, but I cannot recall a time when I felt as genuinely excited to pretend I was someone I'm not as I am today. Now, don't get me wrong, I thought it was great to pretend that I was Krastar the Bloodomancer last season, and this season, pretending to be Dracula is pretty great. But today I get to pretend that I'm someone I would never be in real life. And it's not because that person isn't real. It's because I don't have it in me to even attempt what these people do every day. So I've invited some of my friends to come over and help me imagine that we're firefighters. And I'm so freaking excited I could pee a little. Yes, it is just a game. No, it isn't real, but I have played this game a lot. And when I'm in a room in a burning house trying to rescue someone and fire explodes through a wall near my character, I am glad that it's just a game, because even in my imagination, I could never do what these men and women do in real life. Today on Tabletop, Clare Grant, Kelly Hu, and Seth Green are here, and we are going to be the very best firefighters we can be. We will all work together to extinguish the flames and rescue trapped civilians in Flashpoint Fire Rescue. Flashpoint Fire Rescue is a heavily themed cooperative game designed by Kevin Lansing. We are all firefighters. We're working together to save people who are trapped in this burning building. To win Flashpoint, we have to save 7 people who will spawn randomly on the board before we begin and then throughout the game. Like all great co-op games, there are many different ways to lose. If we run out of damage cubes, the house collapses and we lose. If we lose 4 people to the fire, we lose. We're also using an optional rule. If we run out of fire tokens, the house is engulfed in flames and we lose. So, no pressure. At the beginning of the game, we will choose a difficulty level and set the game up accordingly. We're going to play on veteran level, which means 3 explosions will be on the board before we start. Then we'll roll positions for hazardous materials, which are super neat because they like to explode. People, I cannot stress this enough. Don't keep your paint-soaked rags and your open cans of gasoline together under the sink. The people we need to rescue are spawned next. But instead of knowing exactly where we are, we're going to use these points of interest markers, which could be people or pets that we can rescue, or they will be false alarms that turn out to actually be hazardous materials. What is with you people and your hazardous materials? We won't know what a point of interest actually is until we use an action in the game to investigate it. Finally, we'll place some of these hotspot markers. These will be explained in more detail later, but all you need to know right now is that they are a giant pain in the ass. Once the board is set, we'll all choose roles and form our fire response team. Each role has its own abilities and a number of different actions that it can take. There's also 2 vehicles on the board. Our fire truck, which has a super useful water cannon on it, and this ambulance, which is extremely important because the ambulance is where we have to take our rescued survivors once we get them out of the building. Every turn, the active player will take a number of different actions to help save the hazardous materials enthusiasts who live in this house. Most players get 4 actions, but some roles can grant additional actions. If a player doesn't use all of her actions, she can save them up for later turns. After a player is done using or saving actions, she rolls these dice to place new points of interest and find out where the fire is advancing throughout the house. Flashpoint is an amazing and unique game. It is as intense and challenging as any cooperative game I have ever played. And with tons of expansion maps and lots of optional rules, it has tremendous replay value because it turns out that fire is really unpredictable. The call just came in and we have seconds to gear up, roll out, and get to work. It's time to play Flashpoint Fire Rescue.
Hey, I'm Clare Grant, and on the internet, you probably know me from Team Unicorn, and I just finished a movie called Holidays that was an official selection at Tribeca.
Hey, what's up? I'm Seth Green. You may know me from graciously losing TableTop seasons 1 through 3.
I am Kelly Hu. I'm an actress. I am known for Scorpion King and X2, X-Men United.
Hello, we are playing Flashpoint. We have chosen our firefighting squad. We set up the board. What I will tell you, and what I think we will all agree on, is that this is a show. I think that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
A challenging game.
we may not save this house.
Yeah, and by house I think you mean meth lab.
Right.
Because there's
And by meth lab, I think you mean frat house.
yeah, because there's just all kinds
The
of
size of this thing.
hazardous materials in this place.
Have you seen their sports equipment? Obviously, they've got money. You know, they're earning somehow. Like they've got a whole movie theater in the basement that's on fire.
And
Guys, the regatta's gotten out of control.
it's really this is the worst pledge drive we've ever had.
We're gonna lose our charter for sure.
I kind of have mixed feelings about saving this meth frat house. I'm just more interested in saving the people and the animals, mostly the animals.
So I'm starting. I am the driver of the fire truck,
Okay.
and I'm going to try to fire the deck gun. And I'm hoping that I land here because this room is bad.
Will's instincts to become the deck gunner, I think, is going to be really valuable. He has the opportunity to spray water at large quadrants. Looking at how fast this fire is spreading and all the different places it's covering, I think that's going to be a useful role.
Here's where I think I may have made a massive strategic blunder. The deck gun is fired by rolling dice. All right, so hang on. This is interesting. 8-3 is completely out of range, right? Here's a fun thing that this game does. I get to flip over the die that's completely out of range, and I
Does that
turn it
make
over.
it-
So 4 is in range. 4-3 is in range. Not the greatest thing in the world, but it does get rid of this fire in addition to that fire.
But it keeps the hot spots?
It keeps
The hot spot stays forever.
Hot spots
Okay.
never leave. Not a bad shot. It's great to get a couple of fires off the board. It would have been a lot better to get 4 fires off the board, but I mean, 2 is more than 0. That is mathematically sound. You can check it at home if you don't believe me. The important thing is I'm helping. I have not us yet. Now, I have 2 additional action points left to me, but I think that probably I'm just going to reserve those action points. I think
Yes.
that probably
I think
makes
that's a good-
sense.
yeah.
And now we'll roll to spread the fire. Okay,
It's
ready?
always tough when the
Watch
fire
you
gets
put
a
it
roll.
right back
the
to
fire-
where
yeah.
I don't
it
like
was.
when the fire gets a roll.
Here we go. No explosions. No explosions. No explosions. No whammies. No whammies. No whammies. No whammies.
Big money.
And stop at 6 and 3. Da da da.
Okay.
Explosion. I just us. Here is
And it's near
what
that hazardous
is
materials,
what
too.
happens. Oh, you guys.
This is gonna be so
We're
bad.
so
Oh,
screwed.
kids. This is bad news.
Oh,
So here's what happens.
man.
I'm not gonna lie, you guys.
Okay.
This is bad. We got to get in there.
Super bad
We
news.
got to get in there.
Okay, I thought at the beginning of the game we were already set up in a pretty bad place, and then we had this big explosion, which just made everything worse. So that
Right away.
seems like it's the most important place for me
We got
to
a
go
beeline
next.
right here.
Right.
We got a beeline.
Yeah,
Like, I
so-
should probably not even worry about that stuff
No,
and
you
just
guys
go straight
get in that
into
room.
here.
Yeah, so I'm just going to give you these horrible dice that do bad things.
Yes. I am playing the character that is Asian. And that's the only reason why I chose it.
All right, so
So
go.
I've got 3 and 3. And I get to have 3 extra moves just to extinguish fires. So I'm really good at putting out fires, which is kind of what this game is about, isn't it? I think this is our priority at the moment because of all these black things. Am I correct or no?
Yeah, so the thing is, you don't want to have to spend 2 to move through this fire. So maybe you want to spend one AP to turn
To
it, to get
turn
rid
it
of
to
that,
smoke,
right?
and then I can just move through it.
yeah.
Then.
So and then you've got.
So that's 1, and then 1, 2. That's moving on.
That's
it.
2,
3,
3.
and then I open the door. Is that another move?
Yeah, that's another action.
4.
right.
I just flip it over, no?
Yeah. So you have 2 extinguish thingies left, right?
So can't I just extinguish
You
that
can
for the hell
completely
of it?
extinguish this,
Yes.
and then you could turn that into smoke.
Let's do that since I can't move anymore.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
So we've at least used it.
Yes.
Okay. I am able to pop into a room and put out 2 fires right away, which makes me feel pretty powerful. I kind of like that.
I just imagine Kelly in that room, just like, yeah, get some.
Roll
And
to
now-
place
and now
more
you- now you-
fire.
It'd be really great if you rolled like a 1-1.
Yeah, or a
No,
1-6.
that's
No,
a
not a 1-1.
1-6.
Roll a
A
1-6.
1-6.
Yeah, roll a 1-6.
Oh!
Dude!
Wait, but it's the backwards
Yeah,
1-6.
That's
Oh,
that's
sure,
okay.
it's
That's okay.
Fine. That's fine.
So it's
Give it to
1-6
us.
here.
Okay,
That's still
yeah.
okay.
That was awesome.
That is not nearly as bad as it
Brilliant.
as it
I'll take it.
could have
Brilliant.
been.
Let's go to
I'll take
Vegas
it.
right now.
Okay.
Remember that. Remember that.
Whose
Remember
turn?
that.
Let's
It's my
go.
turn.
Okay.
It's my turn.
All right.
For my starting character, I chose the imaging guy, and I thought that if I have the imaging guy, then we'll be able to flip over all of the points of interest, and then we can decide our route into the house to see if we need to save somebody or if we need to take out those chemicals. So should I just knock out these 3 POIs and bank a
You
bank a turn?
you can imaging technician those things, right?
Yeah.
That's what we gave you that for,
you
right?
spend 1 AP per looky thing, right?
Uh-huh.
All right. So yeah, I mean, I
Let's
just go for
open
it.
them all
All right.
up.
Yeah.
So that's 1,
That's a person. That's a person.
Oh, man.
3.
And
Oh,
that's a
people.
person.
Oh,
All right.
people.
Well,
that's
that's
good.
better.
Gotta save those people.
That is better than
Okay.
having hazardous
So I have
materials.
a 4th move.
Yes.
And I might as well just use it since I'm about to switch this character out, right?
I don't know what you could do that would be useful. I would just go ahead and
Bank it.
grab that and bank it in case situations change. That's what I would think.
Okay, so
Also,
now you're-
I just
she's rolling
realized
for
something,
fire.
guys.
What?
When this hazmat exploded, we're supposed to put a hotspot there.
Oh.
So, just another hotspot,
Okay.
no big deal. Everything's fine. We're firefighters. We got this.
Okay.
7-6.
That's not too bad.
Okay. Well,
Right?
that could have
Yeah.
been worse.
Oh, not
Yeah.
much.
No, it's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay. It's
It
not
didn't
an
explode
explosion.
or
It's
anything.
yeah.
Okay, we're
I
good.
mean, that room is not happy.
We have a lot to work against at this moment, but the game has just started, so there's some time. If we work together as a group, I think we can battle this.
This is an excellent team. Will's a great gamer. Claire is formidable at every turn, and Kelly is like learning fast. We feel really good about our chances of beating this fire.
Oh yeah, and this smoke turns into fire because it's adjacent to fire.
Oh, so that was just a wasted move.
No, it was okay. If fire had landed there, an explosion had landed there, something like that, it would have been bad for us.
Let's
yeah.
talk strategy for a second, because
Okay.
I've got 4 moves here. I could clean up that hazardous materials. When we got acquainted with the game, the hazmat guy seemed very useful because he could dispose of hazardous materials quickly and for less points than anybody else. That seemed like it would be valuable, even if it was only for a certain amount of turns to clear all the hazardous materials or be able to attend to them quickly.
I think you should
All right,
just.
so I'm gonna take these.
I think,
It's
yeah, you should do what you're
1,
made
2, and then 2 to eliminate.
Is that what it says on your credit card? Yeah, great.
So I'd stay
Yeah.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, and okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
And then I gotta roll for the fire.
Yeah. 44.
Where's the
which
other hazardous
is-
material? Are we out of it? We've already exploded them.
No, it's
Okay.
right here.
Oh, we're already on a fire.
All right, so let's do some stuff here. Number 1, This door blows off because the fire went there. Okay. The fire spreads this way. The fire spreads through this open door to here on a flashover. The fire comes here and explodes this hazmat.
No!
I know you thought that I was being a little preachy when I was talking about, properly storing your hazardous materials when I was explaining the rules of this game. Well, who's preachy now? It's still me. I'm still preachy, but I'm preachy and self-righteous.
That kill our people?
No, it won't. Thankfully, it won't.
But we have
because it doesn't go
damage
diagonal.
on the 2 walls.
Hang on.
But we're
hang on. It gets better.
And we're about to lose a person.
Because that's an explosion. That happens.
and a wall.
Happens.
What happens if that whole
and
all
also
the walls?
this guy and also this guy goes, I'm on fire! I'm on fire! I'm on fire!
I'd love to save you, but I can't get through this door without spending action points. It's not even my turn. I'm nervous about the way the structural integrity of the building is being compromised so quickly, and seeing as how that's a way for us to lose the game, amassing more and more of these structural damage points. I'm a little concerned about the way the explosions are happening.
So wait,
That's one person that we've lost.
Damn it.
seriously?
Yeah.
They're dead.
There, he's dead.
We blew it.
Yeah. And now Seth, roll to place a new POI, because there
So
needs
I
to be
guess
3 on the board at
my
all
next
times.
move will then try to be saving that person? Or I guess I put fires out. I'll put fires
Let's
out.
find out. There might be another person here.
8.
4 and 8.
4. All right. So pick a POI.
You buddy.
Great. And that goes there.
We don't know what it
Okay.
is, though.
And then it comes back around to
Oh,
me.
so it's good that we still have the imaging thing in case we need to.
I'm over it.
So, guys,
So it's like it doesn't do us any good. So I made a big mistake, guys. It was a really big mistake. I chose the imaging tech in the beginning, and I thought that would help us come up with a plan. But I should have thought about the fact that the fire was insane. And instead of worrying about the points of interest right away, I should have just been focused on putting out the fires right away.
all right. So I'm gonna fire the deck gun again, you guys.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right?
please do.
Please.
I don't care if I'm in the room.
I'm gonna.
Can I just duck?
I can drive the fire truck.
But what about a person in there too? A POI? That's okay.
They get wet. We don't care about
Okay.
them. We only care about firefighters.
Okay.
But I can drive the truck. I can drive the fire truck to here. Do you want to be on the fire truck and drive
yeah,
with me?
'cause I
Okay,
need to
ready?
switch my character
Okay.
out. Yeah.
Woo, 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 woo. You don't need to have the fire. You need to have the engine on. Just let me have this, man. Woo, 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 woo. Terrific. I'm gonna fire the deck gun and hope that it lands in this quadrant here. 4, 3.
Yes.
So that's not in this quadrant, which means that I turn over this,
And that's
which
a
makes 7, 3. So
7 and-
I'm going to re-roll this die because I'm kind of hoping to get something in this 3 row because that would be actually really good for me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Anything. A
7.
7.
Hold
Oh,
on.
no.
Hold on. No, it's okay. It's okay. No, it's
It was
not
the
okay.
same thing, but you didn't actually roll. It fell out of your hand.
You know what? I think you're
That's
right.
actually true. I watched that
Yeah, I
happen.
think
I'm
it did
just saying
kind of fall
that.
out of my
I don't
hand.
believe in cheating.
That would have been a re-roll in Vegas. Like if you just drop the dice from your hand, I don't think they count that. If the dice move from your hand to the table and stay in the exact same position, I don't know, guys. I've never been to Vegas.
That's a lie.
Okay, so here's the thing. I really rolled. I mean, it fell out of my hand, but I really rolled. But I'm going to go ahead and re-roll it because, honestly, we need a generous interpretation of the rules right now. It
A
slipped
dice
right
has
out the
to
bottom.
roll
Yeah,
to
so
be
if I were
considered
to
a
actually
roll.
roll
A
it.
7 again.
So then you just
And what did we learn, kids? What did we learn? Cheaters never win.
Like
now
hard
it's a
parkour
7-3,
bouncing.
which means that goes away. I appreciate your help. Yeah, so I'm out of action points, and now I'm going to spread the fire. No. Oh, now I can roll really well. Super great. Explosion!
This fire is out of control. We have to get a handle on it. It's like the first explosion, the first round, and we haven't put anything out. We're just exploding things and tearing down walls. Doesn't look good for us.
Explosion, flashover, explosion.
Let's get rid of
But that just opens that door.
It just blows the door
Just blows the door
off,
open.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, guys.
This is
I think it's time that I
the
told
worst
you
thing that-
I'm the traitor in this game. We have this joke in my game group at home where even in a cooperative game, even in a game without a defector, someone is the traitor, and we'll just call out whoever the traitor is. And usually it's someone who just rolls badly or draws badly or does something that kind of hurts everybody else in the game. Okay, all right,
Okay,
Kelly.
so I have 6 moves here. Is there a direction that you would prefer me to extinguish in?
We do have to start doing things
gotta
in
rescue
an
people.
effort to win the game.
Yeah.
So to that end, I think you should prioritize rescuing this
Yeah,
person.
because
and
you're
getting
close
them
to
out
that
of the burning
ambulance.
building, right?
You're the closest to that person and the ambulance.
I've got
you got 3 APs,
3
right?
APs and 3 extinguishing.
Yeah.
So you got to put
Okay.
this fire out, and you got
So
to put
you
this
could
fire
spend
out.
2 to completely get rid of this fire.
I agree.
Right?
Okay.
Then you could spend 1 to turn that into smoke, which you can move through that
exactly,
any trouble.
so I'll do
right?
that.
So now you've
So-
spent your 3.
And then now I've got 3 moves.
You got your 3 movie moves, right? So you would go 1, 2, and pick up.
Okay,
so that's
1,
2.
2. But I need
right?
2 moves
You need
in
2,
order to
yeah.
move with the person, so I have to
Yeah.
just forfeit. Can I bank that?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'm going to bank that 1 move. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Roll for fire.
Do I have to?
Yeah, you do.
You can do it.
Listen, the fire doesn't take a day off.
Oh,
7,
that's not
4.
good. That's right here.
That's right there. We place it as smoke, but it's adjacent to fire, so it turns into fire.
All right.
Okay.
So for me, once I switch my character out, is that it for me? For my
It costs you 2 action points to switch your character
You
out.
have 3
Right.
remaining.
You could, if you wanted to, you could be the generalist who gets 5. Right?
5.
So 5 points every turn.
Okay.
Yeah. So you don't have special abilities except you have that extra
That's
action
fine.
point.
We need
which is
we
kinda
need
useful.
fire
just
right
need to
now.
extinguish
All
We
right,
need
so
fire.
let me give you. Oh, and also the generalist has this cool axe.
Okay.
Claire didn't really want to be the imaging guy at the beginning of the game, and she took that role to kind of help the team. I'm really happy for her that she gets to really get in there and just be bold and daring and like a firefighter who was in the thick of it rescuing people.
So now we've got 6
Talking
up.
so
rollover
one,
minutes got completely undone.
1,
Totally done.
2, 3,
So it's 2 to switch, 1 to move,
3, 4,
4,
5.
5. Okay,
Okay.
cool.
She's Cricket Cellular.
All right. Now I'm gonna roll.
Boost Mobile. Is the house on fire?
2, 3.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
All right, so this would come down as smoke, right?
But then-
But it
but
turns
it's-
into fire because
because
of
it's
that.
next
And
to
then guess
fire
what?
and
This
an
smoke
open
turns
door.
into fire
Awesome.
because it's next to fire.
Great.
Okay.
Okay. Okay,
Let's just get
buddy.
the person
I mean, I
out.
really want to save this person.
Yeah, good
I feel
choice,
like
yeah,
I should just
yeah.
get you out of there
Okay,
for 2.
and then call the ambulance.
So
man.
I've spent all of my moves.
But
we
you
saved the person.
saved a person, so you can put her. You can put her there.
Our first save.
You guys, we only have to do that 6 more times.
Well, ultimately, I know that we're going to have to save 7 people to win the game, regardless of what those POIs are, if they explode into something or if they're a person. So 1 down, 6 to go. That's how I'm thinking.
We got it. We got it. Is
Okay,
there-
but like, how
Okay.
many,
Good
how
work,
many people
buddy.
have
There's
to die
8 of
before we
these.
lose?
Yeah, good work.
Is there a, is
Four.
there like,
Hopefully no
okay.
But we've only had 1 person die.
All right,
So
guys,
far.
rolling
Okay.
for the fire.
7, 4. That's not good. That's here. So let's have some super happy explosion fun times.
Okay.
Explosion.
Okay.
I am
1. Good thing you
in
put that
the
out
thick of it.
here. Okay. So this fire is very considerate, and it's going to stay inside.
Okay.
Since we don't have any people over there.
Yeah, since we don't have the fire's like, I think I've made my point.
Right. Because the door is open
We have an
here,
understanding,
right?
right?
Yeah, we
Okay.
do. All right. I think I'm going to shoot the deck gun, you guys.
I think you should.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
It did us wonders last time.
Deck gun powers activate. All right.
Okay, that's a 1 and a
6, 1. That's no good. So it's okay. It's all right. So I flip
can
this
flip.
over to a 6.
Yeah.
6, you guys.
Yes.
Bam.
Yes.
Bam.
Yes.
Bam. All right, I'm helping, and I'm going to shoot the deck gun again.
Yeah, you are.
should.
Yeah, you
I
are.
think so.
Right?
And
Okay.
we want a
Spray it
7-4.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Black
we want-
7, red 4. Black 7,
7,
red 4.
Gun bukkake. All right. This is why I'm not allowed to be a fireman.
Yeah.
So
Spray foam everywhere. That was great.
7 2. Okay, hang on.
oh,
So this 2 becomes a 5. 5, which means
We can
that
take that.
fire goes out.
Yes.
That's great. And unfortunately, it can't
That's
go
it.
through there to that because that's a little.
A crack in the wall
Okay.
doesn't count as a
I
hole in the
guess
wall.
not.
That's
But water
super
doesn't.
lame.
Water will only. The water is really temperamental. It will only go through like wide
will
open
the-
spaces.
I'm not going
but
through there.
will it
Yeah.
repair that crack in the wall?
That is actually not how water works.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let's.
Okay.
now
I gotta
let's-
talk to this water.
Let's roll
Oh,
this.
yes,
let's
we
roll
have
this.
to put
Roll
fire
to spread
back
the
in
stupid
now.
fire. 5, 6.
6.
5, 6.
There we go.
All right.
That's not too bad, that's not too bad. It's just
Those are
smoke, too.
Those are still just smoke.
Okay, so now I am
All right.
still carrying that person. So I have been sitting on this victim, it seems like forever. And I cannot get them out of the building. It is taking such a long time.
Kelly is really built to put out fires, but now she has the survivors. So what I imagine is happening in the story of the game is the survivor's like, oh, I'm scared, I'm a survivor. And she's like, hang on, put it out, put it out. Ah, I'm scared. All right, fine. Let's take a step closer to the door. The door's right there. Can I get out? No, you're going to stay right here and wait. I'm going to put out some more fire. But it's hot and I want to get out of the building. That's on fire. No, you're going to stay here and you're going to wait while I put these fires out. Which one of us is the firefighter?
Yeah, put
So
some
I've
fires
got
out.
3 and 3. So I'm going to
Yeah.
put out that fire with 2, right?
Yeah.
Get
And
them out of
then
there.
I'm gonna move with that person. That's another 2. Oh, you just
Yep.
moved
2.
everything. Okay.
And then she can't.
Wait, and then wait. Since I have still one more extinguish thing,
and one more physical
and
move.
one more,
You
so
could take
I might
this
as well
out.
take that out. Exactly. Good thinking, Claire.
Yeah.
I like having her on my team. So Claire is a great player and somebody you definitely want to have on your team because she's really good at strategizing.
I'm still
It's
optimistic.
nice that the what is generally the just vicious, murderous gaming focus of Claire is actually on helping all of us instead of destroying the rest of us. It is nice for a change.
I do really like that we're playing together because in previous seasons I've either played against Claire or against Will, and that's less fun than all of us strategizing to beat the fire. Fire, man. There's a comma there. It's not fireman. It's fire, man. It's wonderful to have her on your side, right? Yeah, it really is.
Is that why you married her?
Yes.
Forever on your side.
Yeah. Claire was like,
Honey,
Claire was
we're
like, look, buddy,
partners."
there's 2 ways this can go.
Yeah.
I'm writing one story. Which one do you want it to be?
Well, you know, I've already been on the highway, so I guess your way is good.
Okay. All right. That was a good turn. That was all
That
right.
was an awesome turn. I think that did well. Look, and
Oh,
we created
you're
more love.
gross. All right, go ahead, Kelly.
Oh,
Kelly,
shoot, I
think
have to
you
spread the
gotta-
fire, don't I?
Yep, you got to spread the fire.
Okay.
1, 4 goes here. That's all right. It's
Okay,
just
okay.
smoke.
Excuse me.
I'll move you. Where do you wanna
Excuse.
go?
I'm gonna go ahead and 1, 2, that.
Extinguish that.
Okay, that's
Got
out.
it.
1, 2, 3,
3. 4
5.
Okay.
And then it doesn't cost anything to turn this over. Do I have
You
to
have
be
to be
on
in the
this
same
step?
spot, but you do have one thingy, so you could move.
1, 2,
You could move 1 and
4,
then
5.
search
Right.
it.
But the thing is standing right here.
If
I
it's
am not going to be standing next to fire for 3 more rounds, which is what would happen if I were to move right here.
Are you a fireman who's suddenly afraid of standing next to fire? In the strategy of the game, Claire's making a really good choice to keep herself alive and not risk anything. In the narrative of the game, she has run into the room, put out the fire, looked at a guy and gone, I'll be right there.
I'm a fireman who is thinking about my life.
And not the life of the
life of
person
this
you're there to
person.
save?
Well, what would it do for me to stand here for 3 rounds?
Well, you would prevent that a person from catching on fire and dying.
But do I catch on fire and die? Would it be better to lose
If there's an explosion,
a person?
if there's an explosion, you'd get knocked over. No, losing a person is bad.
I think that she's thinking about her own value to the rest of the game and what she can continue to do. Since she can't save a person in this turn, she doesn't want to put herself in harm's way for the next 3 turns. But I should probably protect that guy, right?
So as like a defense strategy,
Yeah.
I should stay right where I am, bank a point, and then when I start the next one, I immediately rescue that person and get the rock out. So I have 7 moves right now.
That's a lot of moves.
I have 7 opportunities to take out fires and save people, and I'm right positioned in that middle room where all of the worst fire is and all of the horrible structural damage is done to the walls. So I'm thinking that if I can just clear everybody out in one fatal swoop in that one little area, then we'll be good and we don't have to worry about the walls coming down.
So I would go 1.
Son of a bitch. No, that's that.
Hazmat.
It means that it's a hazmat.
That means it's a hazmat.
So I'll come get it next time.
1. Should I get rid of this hazmat?
No, let Seth get rid of it.
1, 2,
Yep.
3,
Yep.
4, 5,
Yep.
6,
That has to stay.
7.
Good
yeah.
job.
And now roll for bad stuff.
4, 2. Oh,
boy.
more explosions. Oh, did we just lose?
Horrible for the walls.
No, I mean, it's real close to losing. It's real close
We got
to losing.
one more
Why did we?
one more cube
Yeah,
left before
yeah,
we lose.
okay.
It came up so quickly. Like, I didn't see it coming at all because it seemed like we were doing so well. We were putting out fires and we were saving people. I thought we were really on the right track.
I mean, in a game like Pandemic, at least you can get those cubes back off the board and back into the draw pile. But in Flashpoint, when the building is just going to collapse, the building is just going to collapse. And, like, this building is gonna collapse.
This is the saddest thing that
It's
ever
looking
happened
rough.
to us.
It's looking rough, guys. Okay, all right. Seth.
Let's talk about it here, because yes, obviously I want to get the hazmat out of there, but saving people was such a priority. I've only got 4 here,
If that hazmat blows up, we lose the game.
Okay, so
so I should come get that.
We should go get that hazmat, yeah.
All right,
Absolutely.
So,
so
1,
2, 3, 4, and you're
four
done.
gets rid of it.
3,
Yeah.
4.
That's it.
I mean, I just think that's.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about these people.
It's okay.
Oh man,
he
people
wants
are
to
worse,
rescue
Or
right?
potentially these cats,
Yeah.
or dogs, or potentially hazardous materials.
By the way, there's nothing worse in the entire world than turning over a marker, discovering that it is in fact a cat, and then
It's okay, take it. That's a good. That's
and
fine.
then the cat dies. It's always more important to save animals because when you save people, you could theoretically save an asshole, and when you save an animal, you've just saved an animal, and animals are great. Should always save animals over people. So that would be smoke, but it turns into fire because of that, which is okay.
But it's not
That's
exploding
fine.
fire,
That's
so
fine.
we don't
And
lose
also
any-
now roll to place a new
Person.
POI.
Or yeah. Unknown.
6 and 6.
Exact same spot.
Oh,
Okay,
how
so
funny.
this goes here,
Okay.
here, here. Oh, that's not bad.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on?
Good.
I might not be able to get you out of here, but I can find out what you are.
All right, I've got my 2 command AP to move people around. I could go 1, 2, 3, and then just move in, and that's 4. And then I could use my 2 to either move you here, Claire.
Or you could move Seth 1 to that guy, and then move Kelly right here so that she's right next to a fire, and she
And you
doesn't.
can
I can
extinguish fire.
extinguish
Do you
She
feel
can
good
exchange
about
a fire
that? Do you
and
feel good about
smoke.
that?
I do. Do you feel okay
Yes.
with that?
Okay, all right, so you're gonna
Do
go
I get
there.
to check on that guy by being
You're gonna
there?
go there. We
Should
can
be,
flip
just
it?
by you
All right,
moving
okay,
me
all right,
there.
so I'm gonna move you here, and
It's
we're gonna find out what
fantastic.
this
Let's
is.
find
It's a
It's a person.
dude. Okay,
Dude.
That's
that's
good.
cool. All right,
That's
that's
good.
great. That's good.
safe with me, homie.
Although you are the hazmat
Ish.
guy, because you could have just if it was.
If
hazmat.
it was.
Yeah.
All right.
But all the same, we're going to get that guy out
So
the door.
now.
Okay, now this is
you
gonna
have to
happen.
place
Because the
fire.
path is almost
All right,
clear.
We only
you
have
guys.
one
All
more
right,
cube
everybody,
left.
everybody. We just gotta hope that there's no explosion. We just gotta hope that there's no explosion. If there's no explosion, I
still in
didn't
the
lose the game for us.
Okay.
This isn't over. We can do this if we just continue to put out fires in the best places and then move the people out as fast as we can. It's entirely possible that we can win this game.
I don't know. I think this is all going to end in some touching ceremony where our captain commemorates our names and everyone cries.
Okay, ready? Everybody ready? All right, guys. I just want to say it's been an honor and a privilege serving with you.
That's what we trained for.
Oh,
No, hang on.
wait, no, they're already gone.
It's done.
No, they're already exploded. You can't add anymore.
But.
Technically.
Kaboom!
It's done.
Well, the bad news is everybody died. The good news is I think we've probably brought the property values in this neighborhood up in the long term. So we lost. But maybe
Thanks, Will.
But maybe we didn't
What a fun day we
but
had.
maybe
Oh, no, we
okay,
killed
let's
some
go.
people.
It's a person.
Not pets.
Okay, guys, no pets died.
Perfect.
I am right on board with Will. As long as we didn't kill any cats or dogs, we didn't, then we'll be good.
Holy sh!
Operation Rescue.
That was hard.
Was a
That's
quasi-success.
a really hard game.
Yeah. So we're all gonna go sit on the loser's couch together.
I don't like this.
It's all right. It's okay. It's all right. We did our best.
I really wanted us to save the house and all of the people.
But I'm awesome.
Another way to look at it is there is one less meth lab frat house in the world today.
That is so fair.
Yeah,
So,
that's
so,
good.
so in a way,
We're
It was
saving
worth our
tomorrow's
time.
future.
yeah. First of all, welcome, Kelly's dog Mushu. Really appreciate you being here. This is it's a sad day, mostly for the people who died in that burning house.
Right, the victims.
We're sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're victims too.
Yeah, but I want to tell you, I talked about this in my opening for the show. I love games that let me imagine I'm something I'm not, and like I could never be a firefighter.
Right.
Like, no way. No way. So
I didn't mean to jump in on that so fast and say, yeah, just more thinking, that's a role I would never
You've
take,
known me
yeah.
long enough to know that, there's no way I could be a firefighter.
Even if they're making a movie about firemen, you and I are probably not getting cast
we're not,
in
we're
that.
not, we're not, I'm not even getting the audition.
Mushu doesn't want to be a loser
Yeah, she's
anymore.
like, oh man,
She's
I
like,
don't
she
want
don't
to
want
be
to be
around
sitting with
these
the losers.
jerks. But thank you for coming to play on my show, you guys.
Thanks, Will. Always a pleasure.
Really super. This was it was
Win or
really
lose,
fun.
it's fun.
So I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go give Fire a trophy.
Yeah, it's earned
Which
it.
seems weird to me.
I'm gonna follow you with a bucket of water.
Dump water on the
Ruin that fire.
Okay.
Pee all over
right.
it.
Yeah. All right. I'm on board with that. All right. Like I said on the loser's couch, it feels really weird to give a trophy to Fire, but I guess we're giving the trophy actually to Flashpoint and Kevin Lansing because although the game won, we had a really good time losing this game. So to Flashpoint and Fire and to Kevin, I am thrilled to present the Tabletop Trophy of Awesome! Now I know this looks like it's some kind of Awana Excellence Award, but that is not what it is at all. This is actually a very expensively made, lovingly handcrafted Fire trophy. It even has the fire right on it, and I guess Flashpoint wins it. So here you go, Flashpoint. This is for you. I'd encourage you to make a speech, but I quite honestly am not a big fan of fire and brimstone. Dad! I know, right? Hey, until next time, be nice to each other and play more games.